this here recording. We'll probably have a couple people popping in and out, but I assume with Street Fighter 6 beta and Tears of the Kingdom, it's going to be pretty quiet, so.
It's fine. Okay, I need you to first play Milia.
Okay, sure.
Conveniently.
Okay, well, that works then.
And the first thing we're going to do here is we go over May's round start options and how to beat them easily.
Okay, perfect.
Depending on the character, it might be easier for others. Okay, spam P real quick. You see Milia has a really long, high-profile P. Just keep spamming it.
Yeah.
Just walk up and do it over me now. See, May's really tiny, so she crouches under it like everyone else can. Now, can we do that? Yeah, we can do this. So keep spamming it.
Okay. Oh, that's a really nice check.
May cannot make it past a 5P if you're just spamming it.
That's wild, actually.
She can't actually punch past it. She can 6P it like everyone else, though. Now, see, because it's a high profile, keep spamming it. 5K goes under it.
Okay.
She can kick you and do whatever she needs to do. That's scary. Sure, but you're not going to be spamming 5P all the time.
Yeah.
Keep spamming 5P. It's awkward because I have to hit the reset button, and then if I press...
Right.
She can't far slash past the 5P spam, that's high profile, or normal. Milia's is 5 frames, but her 2P is 4 frames, right? Now that's gonna be a bunch of different stuff. It doesn't matter with May. She can totally, mostly ignore it, right?
Yeah.
It's so short. But she's too close. Her 5H will trade. So on. The only reason I mention that is because you could run up and spam 2P. Round start, right?
Right.
But most people aren't gonna do that. So now round start, just spam. Let's see. Keep spamming 5P. 5H is obviously going to hit it, right? You need a big counter hit or a punish. It depends on if they're mashing it before the game starts or after. 2S, since it's lower, it goes under it, right? So if they happen to hit 2S round start, this is the RPS though, right?
Right.
They can dolphin and get smacked by 5P, 2P, 6P. Your 5K will kill dolphin. Basically everything you press will hit dolphin on every character round start. Unless it's an up dolphin.
Right.
That's gonna trade with 5P and things like that. But not with far slash. It's gonna hit Milia's far slash, even though it's fast. But I have to be doing it as the round starts because Milia has a 9-frame far slash. Can we even do that in here? No.
I don't think so.
But Milia has a 9-frame far slash. May has a 7-frame dolphin, right? Okay. So the overhead will go over just like that, round start and bonk it. You can combo off of it, things like that. Everything else will get smoked. Now spam 6P. Whoops. I'm trying to put this in the middle of the room, but it won't let me.
Yeah, sometimes I forget what the actual command is for that. There we go.
Okay, that's what I needed you for that part.
Okay, cool.
Relatively easy to hit May round start, but it's still RPS. Now let me go into training here by myself, and we'll go to the corner with Milia. Milia's pretty popular, so I'm doing Milia first. Well, she has the high profile. She's fast.
Yeah, 5P seems pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie.
It's great for poking May. It does a lot in the matchup. It does. Okay. So let me try to... With the SOCD cleaning, I can finally record with my hitbox.
Nice.
Let me just... Okay, and then I gotta set it to do it. Round start. Okay, and then I gotta move myself back a little bit here with the position reset.
if you hold down while you do the position reset, it'll put you back in the center.
No, I'm doing that. I gotta move myself back with the range. It was set to... I had it set to... It auto sets to close range, so... See, most of the time she's just gonna hit it. But if she gets too close with 6H, you can 5P it. Even when it's going off. And people get terrified of this thing, right? Because it will result in a giant combo. But she's not actually going to be able to do... See? 5P hit it and counter hit it after it went off. So for the most part, you can just mash out of 6H. But you don't ever want to get hit by things like that. So people get scared, right? But you can't be afraid. Millie can also just run up and hit it. But if you do get hit, you're going to get TOD'd like that.
It's the haha funny combo.
Yeah, but that combo is actually really optimal and easy for May to do. Because they added 6H bounce because May wasn't able to do anything before. So they had to give her that. But she could still do this and do a lot of damage. Was a 344 and I didn't finish the other one, 262, without any super or anything there? Okay, so now we'll set her to do 6P. How about we try it? Maybe I can set her to run up. I want her to run up and do this. Let me see if I can get it to record. If not, we'll just have you do it. Okay. So she's 6Hing, right? You just run up and hit her. And I'm not even... See, they're not even dashing immediately. There's so much time. There's like 48 frames on the full charge. Now, if I don't fully charge it, it doesn't work because you have to be sprinting immediately. And of course, people are going to hit sooner, so... For the most part, 6H is fake. Just about the entire time. 6H is a big hit, but it's not always going to hit you if you're proactive. If you're just sitting here crouching, let's just make her do that. If you're just sitting here crouching all the time, like you let May do this, you're going to get chipped out slowly, take chip damage. Eventually, one of these things are going to hit you, mental stack. How do I make her... I gotta make her switch. It's been a while since I've actually been labbing in this game.
Fair, fair.
Let me turn off recording settings. Alright, cool. So, most of the time... Why it keeps changing this? Mays are going to try to stack you up by doing this, right? But first, they got to hit you with 5K, and then it's a frame trap to do this. But with the H Dolphin afterwards is fake. That thing is easily hit. You just punch hit, you know, kick it, whatever you want to do. You just do anything, basically. Now, if they do that, that's all fake. You can hit all of it. 6P. So, like, the moment she's going to want to do this to bait you into reacting to the overhead dolphin or another 6H, right? If she does this, she's way over here. And you can already get out of the corner from that. So May creates too much space. This is without even IBFD or FDing. May creates a lot of space just by trying to hit you and getting blocked. So May really wants to be up here to try to do anything real.
Okay.
But her own overhead dolphin is going to throw her way back here. So it becomes RPS if she presses P. Let's say she does this. She's not going to reach. And that's her fast recovery S Dolphin, right?
Hmm.
So you do this, and you're gonna have a lot of time to react. You can just hold forward, and you'll walk under. Let me see. Let's see if I can record. Let's see. Wait a few seconds. Record this, and then run under. Right, and there we go.
Nice.
I just gotta get that. I probably need you to run under it. Let's show you what happens if you just run under her pressure.
Yeah, I can do that.
Now pick Milia because she's fast, so it'll be easy. Oh, you can do a Testament too. It doesn't matter. Everyone can do this. Even Potemkin, I tested it. Even Potemkin can walk under May's fake overhead dolphin. If it's the H dolphin, if it's the S, you just slap it. Even Potemkin, you can just slap it with 5P. So let's go in the corner.
Yep.
And now after I hit the 6H, start holding forward. You see, and then I get CS into a punish.
Yeah.
And then my entire game plan is out the window, which is why I want to bait you into walking forward. Right? I'm doing this. I want to do this. And then I hope that you're just walking forward.
Right.
If you press a dang thing, it's going to hit me.
Yeah.
And then nothing happens for me, but I die, possibly, depending on what character you are. You're Testament, so I probably won't die. I'll end up in the pressure. You see, but then I can like land and do things like this if you're holding forward. Just hold forward whenever I do this.
Yep.
This overhead dolphin. You gotta do it after the... Sometimes she's fine. So mash 5P after 6H.
Oh.
That's with a fully charged 6H. That makes her plus 8. Can you do it? No, because you're in block stun from guard crush for a long time, and she's plus 8, so it's gonna go pretty quickly. But if she tries to do this, you're gonna get hit by it. If you try to DP and she uses the ball, you're gonna get hit. If you try to 6P, you're probably gonna hit the ball, and then you can special cancel it to whatever. And May can't do anything during this until the entire ball is out. See? This is me holding forward. Because this is 108 frames? That's a lot! That's enough time for you to run up and hit her. And the entire thing's a hurt box, including the walrus. Now this is the P version. Which, this one is about 4 frames faster. See? You can just punch the ball all the time. Now let me get close to you in this corner.
Mm-hmm.
Now say I do CS 6H ball, and then you're going to press 6P after the 6H.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. You got hit, right?
Ow.
Because I put myself really far backwards. And the hurt box is me and above me. Oh, what the? Why are you taking... We can't turn off you taking damage because this is how the training room works. Unlike Street Fighter. And see, if I do an overhead heavy dolphin, your 6P's gonna counter hit it. Because I didn't charge it, right? And because I didn't charge it, it's actually a minus. Now if I do 2H like that and you move forward, I get over. Basically everything May does in the corner is fake. So if you get hit by something, it's either because you panicked and pressed like on any other character, or because you weren't proactive on paying attention to what she's doing. Since her 5P is pretty low compared to others, she doesn't use this as an anti-air so much. But it is 4 frames. And it's going to clash with things like that. So her defense relies on 5P. That was the entire corner, by the way. That's everything. I mean, she can run up and use her command grab, go do this and break the wall. But does she really want to do that? No. It's expensive and resets you to neutral. She doesn't want you in neutral. So she'll have to do this, but it'll still take you to the mid screen. So you don't really need to be afraid of the command grab. Just getting command grabbed can be bad though.
Mhm.
Okay. So normally Maze are gonna want to run up and just do a regular grab.
We're going to be a killer, but I fuck you what?
Is that guy singing?
Oh, turtle.
Hi.
Hey, buddy.
Yo, Turtle, we're
Wait.
getting a lesson.
Yeah, yeah.
I know. I was asking earlier, but I was never given an answer.
Sorry. Yeah, we're doing the lesson.
is it?
We're recording it and stuff. So
The
if
pings
you have
in
any
the Guilty Gear
questions,
channel.
yeah.
I did not realize.
Oh, you're good. You're good, dog.
Okay, so now let's go over what her general game plan is. She really badly wants to hit you with 5k to start RPS. So she can 6H after, or she can dash at you, or she can do a dolphin, right? But it's not so easy for her to get any of that off if you're just paying attention to her doing it. But she wants to add to your mental stack first, just like any other character. She's pretty simple. There's not much else to the character. Most of the time you see people get smoked in Twitter clips and start whining about her because they were mashing 2P here, like mash 2P.
Oh no.
Because they were mashing here and they go, oh my gosh, she's so broken. Oh, I got TOD. Well, you were mashing a 2P directly in front of her while she was waiting. Why are you expecting to not get punished for this? She's not broken because you were mashing and you got hit by her biggest button.
Mm-hmm.
Now mash 2P a little more. See, that doesn't connect? The 5k and the 6H were in a combo. Because most of the time she cannot actually combo off of 5k 6H. Now let's go... yeah. Can you reset it to mid-screen? It keeps doing left stick input. Now, it's, how do we do this? What does Testament have that's slow that I can 5k? Mash far slash and let's see.
Yeah.
See that? Yeah. Can you hit reset for me and mash far slash at the same time? Holy shit. Okay, let me just do it on the route start thing. It doesn't work. It's too hard to do that without the...
Can't pat my head and rub my stomach at the same time.
Exactly. Nice. Let me just do that. Okay, so let's make Testament do round start far slash since it's slow enough. And it's going to be something that Testament might spam round start. Because 5k first will go over the 2k from Testament because they are low profile on their 2k. It goes over most of the 2ks. How do we do this again? It was position reset. This. And all the way at the bottom. After reset makes Testament do standing S. Action 1. Now they're going to do that. And then... So awkward. Okay, maybe I just...
I know
do
the round countdown too if you like.
Oh yeah, that was the thing I was looking for. Where is that again? It's in reset?
Yeah, position reset, round call. There
Thank you, I forgot. See, it pushes them too far back to actually get something going.
Okay.
So 5k might hit you round start, but all she can do afterwards is a dolphin. However, there are exceptions to this. There is characters that she can hit with a 5k on certain buttons around start. Now I'll set it to turn off the countdown, turn off counter moves, and just turn on forced counter hits. I need Testament to stand. Okay. So say she's like this range though. That combos, right? She's got to be close enough to combo. And then she
Okay.
can do this whole wall break combo from mid-screen. But the only way for that to work is for her to be close enough to you. To hit the 6H while it's coming down, not when it hits down. Let's see how that took until the end of the 6H. It has to be counter hit also, or she won't have enough time. Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
And that's like her biggest round start combo. Now the 2S, comboing off of 2S, she needs meter. Otherwise, it's just going to be this into RPS. RPS meaning rock, paper, scissors, meaning 6P probably every time.
Mm-hmm.
Or 5P. It's like she can't really do too much there, because if you don't get staggered fully, then she really can't do anything.
She can basically win round start, but doesn't actually get much payout off of it.
Yeah, but if you're doing nothing and you just press late. If you're just mashing around start like I showed at the beginning of our lesson, you're going to hit her most of the time. Unless she uses 2S. Then you're either going to trade or get counter hit. Or she can dolphin over its specific moves. And H dolphins are too slow.
Mm-hmm.
Too slow. They're fake all the time. That's why it's a combo tool. So her best form of comboing is CS, just like everyone else, right? Now, where was I going with this? 2S, very long, right? Now, if she has meter, she can combo off of it.
Right.
And this is why Mei got buffed so severely. She can do this, but with S Dolphin. And then she can wall break it normally, right? And that's a lot of damage.
That is scary.
But you have to practice that. It's very hard to actually do it consistently, because it takes a lot of practice. But it also takes 50 meter. Don't forget about that.
Mm-hmm.
50 meter, and it ends up doing about 200 damage. And if she has the other 50 meter, there's more. But does she want to spend all that meter to get the wall break? Yeah, I guess some people would want to, but you know, it's better off spent on other situations. Like, she wants to do things like this with her meter to actually get in. Because if she's hitting you with the 2S, and how do you set a larger counter hit size? Like, you have a bunch of risk. Can we set risk? Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say you have 100 risk. She's probably just going to run in on you.
Right.
She could also do an H Dolphin afterwards and do this combo, right? And that will knock you down into ball, but you're going to be up and moving by the time the ball is out, so you'll get to do whatever you want. She can't actually get much Oki off of that.
Okay.
I would go say her Oki is pretty weak, but her overall damage ability is great. Her wall carry is great, but her pressure is fake. People just panic when they see that this dolphin why are you blocking? That's the mid. Oh, I put it a guard after first hit. they see that this dolphin is 0 now instead of -2. When it was -2, she couldn't do anything after early, and you could just hit her
Mhm.
or do whatever if she tried to RPS you. But now she can RPS. And then there's funny things like she can hold it, right? I haven't mentioned that yet, but they added the ability to hold the dolphin to go really far, right? You see how far this is going? And that's the H. S goes about the same length because if you hold it. Now, if you just press it, it goes half the length. That's a big difference. And because it's 0, no matter what, people panic and they're like, "Oh my gosh, it's broken 0! I can't believe she's unpunishable." Like, okay, have you tried hitting it? And then they call you a troll because you say you can hit it with all of your buttons, but it's true, you can. So Dolphin RPS is her general game plan, unless someone is making a clear mistake that she can capitalize on with a 6H and do a billion damage, or like this. See, like somebody might mash after this if they block it because they think, "Oh, I'm fine, I'll mash." Well, if they'll get hit by the dolphin or something. It might trade though. So let's guard after first hit. And see, it's hard for her to actually combo off of this.
Right.
There's not much going on there. Unless you do it perfectly, of course. But this is with an H dolphin, right? So she has a long enough recovery to prevent her from doing much. But this is a lot of damage.
Yeah.
But this is at 100 risk, so don't forget. Let me turn that off so there's no confusion. Now it's 0 risk, right? Nothing. Nothing off, no counter hit. Nothing with no risk. This is with H Dolphin afterwards.
Gotcha.
There's not much going on. And it's hard for the maid to get that charge off. Most maids can't even get the charge off afterwards and whiff it, because it's very difficult. People think you can just spam that, but you can't. You can hit some OG on it if you want, but whatever, they're gonna recover at the same time. What am I missing? Am I missing anything here? On comboing?
Let me think. Usually, we
You
kind
can
of go
do this kind of
over
stuff.
as far as like bursting, because I know that May specifically has a lot of like kind of natural burst bait spots, especially with dolphin and stuff, right?
They aren't
So, like-
natural. You have to plan these out, and you have to do it in certain. You have to bait out certain moves to get these to happen. So earlier, when I was talking about wall pressure, and I was saying if you get 6H, a lot of pain is gonna happen. How do I set up this character to do that? Let's put you into training mode with me then,
Sure.
and I'll show you. But remember when I was talking about the ball?
Right.
The ball is the burst bait setup. A dolphin can be a burst bait setup, but not the wall because you're always going to be too close. And most of the time, you want to burst May 6H. She can't stop you from bursting the 6H. You shouldn't be trying to burst something that. Hey, let's just show it. So, don't press anything. Burst. See, she can't really stop you from bursting. Burst. She wants the combo. Burst. Bursting. That's a, in quotes, natural burst bait. But I waited.
Right.
And didn't do anything to you. Burst. Burst. See, the only way you're gonna get actually burst baited naturally is if you burst stupidly in the air, because it will take you up higher when you burst in the air. Yep, that's your JD. And then so now let me so block 5k
Okay.
crouching, and then get hit by the 6H, and then burst directly after, okay? See? That won't naturally burst bait. She
Okay.
has to make sure you're this far away
Okay.
to actually, in quotes, naturally burst bait you. And that's not natural. She's making sure she's in a certain spot.
Mhm.
Now I need you to FD this.
Okay.
No, FD these hits, yeah. See how far back I am? That's
Right.
because you FD to certain things that you didn't actually have to. So it gets a little confusing on the mental stack. So, what else would she do? So, like, let me hit you with a... like this. Let me
Okay.
hit you 3 times, and then you burst.
Gotcha.
Yeah, right there, you'll be bursting.
Oh.
I gotta hit you.
Yeah.
That she can burst bait. But she has to hit a heavy dolphin. I mean,
Right, okay.
that's a lot of time for her to... that you're letting her get off something that takes 25 frames or so.
Right. So you shouldn't be
Well, now-
bursting on getting hit by a dolphin, but you should be bursting the dolphin as it's approaching, basically.
As the dolphin is coming out, free burst. As her 5H, free burst. 6H burst. You can do that all you want, but if you're bursting high in the air, I mean, it's your fault.
Right.
You shouldn't be doing that against anyone. Basically, all the time you can burst her.
Okay.
See? In the middle of my recovery on a hit 6H, you bursted me. I hit CS and tried to 6H. You bursted me. If I try to do this, try to burst after the CS.
Oh, yeah.
You bursted me. Bursted. She has to bait with just the regular CS,
Right.
which every character can do this, even
Right,
Nago and Potemkin. So that's how her burst baits work on the corner.
Okay.
How do we get... let's go mid. So, if she does something like... let's say she launches you jump, and then you try to burst after that. Hold on. She's gonna get hit. You're gonna get hit. Burst. If she does anything, you get
Right.
hit. The only time that you're gonna get burst bait naturally is if they do something dumb.
Right.
Then she has a real long 5D. I forgot to go over that this whole time. Because
yeah.
it takes a while to charge up. So let's say you do this. Block these with FD. Right? She's not going to be able to hit that.
Right.
But try to 6P as if I'm going to heavy dolphin after. Like that, yeah. See?
Yep.
Now try to... whoops. She's always going to get hit, right?
Yeah.
Now try to do it, and I'm going to... How do I usually do this? It's been a while.
No worries.
So I'll be like... I'll do this, they'll try to 6P, you see?
Yeah, that's
I
pain.
hit you with 5D. But I have to be smart enough and predict you.
Right.
And that's like a very specific situation. But people, you know, they just see a Twitter clip from Slash-O or 4 face buttons and they go, oh no, she's so broken! No! But like, you're not paying attention to what's going on or looking at how minus she is and things like this.
Right.
So, with this, do you feel like you understand a lot better?
Yeah, I think so. I'm trying to think if there's...
You can
Any
spam
other-
2K. You can
Yeah, 2K is a good button.
see. This is
Sometimes-
gonna hit you.
Sometimes the sad thing about 2K is sometimes it beats Dolphin, but sometimes it gets smoked by Dolphin at the same time. So
Okay, spam it.
especially
I'll
on
try
round
to
start.
actually hit it.
Yeah.
That's because the dolphin. See, the whole dolphin is a big square,
Mm-hmm.
and the whole thing is also a hurt box. But the hurt box is expanded around the big square.
Right.
So sometimes weird things will happen with the dolphin depending if I'm holding it or if I just let go.
Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like super inconsistent on round start because like there's some times where 2K will beat Dolphin round start, but other times where it doesn't, and it's just variable based on like how long the Mei is charging, basically.
Exactly.
And it's just like just because the Meis aren't all doing it like perfectly frame one, I'm losing round start with 2K, and it's like, all right, well.
That's why when we went over round start options, I didn't say spam 2K.
Yeah, exactly.
I said press 5P on it, spam 6P is the safest, and then you have 2S. 2S will hit Dolphin, always.
Yeah.
And do your 2S for me.
Oh yeah. 2S is I think my biggest Dolphin RPS tool.
They are slightly disjointed at the tip, and they're basically the same speed, enough to where we'll clash like that. Round start even. But not all characters are capable of this. Like, Happy Chaos will win.
Right.
Happy Chaos will just win. If Happy Chaos does a 2K, it's longer than yours, so usually it'll hit. Happy Chaos is a special case. He'll just about always win.
Yeah. Happy Chaos round
What
starts
do you? Any questions? I feel like I went over everything I could think of.
Yeah, I mean, I think that is, for the most part, covers everything that I had. Do you have any, like, general rules for Dolphin RPS? I know there's the chart, right? And it's all very specific around, like, what button you press after blocking S Dolphin. But are there any, like...
Peter.
Okay.
Block and then mash up any button.
Yeah.
5P is losing. And my 5P is 4 frames. 6P will usually hit stop. But let's say after the Dolphin RPS, you chose to spam 2K.
Right.
It goes under it. Doesn't matter. I get knocked back pretty far. Now try to FD block. Look how far back I am. What am I going to RPS myself?
You're right. Interesting. Okay, so like in
You
general,
just blocked it and I'm on you.
that's one of the other things that I think I usually ask is like FDing is generally like a pretty big thumbs up for Mei. I assume it seems like at least.
It depends on your plan and your character. If you want me to be farther away for you to do things, then FDing is fine. If you instant block a bunch of things, I'm gonna end up closer to you usually. So you have to FD if you're gonna an instant blocker. If you're regular blocking most things, that's just fine too. But your character, what their normal speed, right? Like movement. They move as fast as I do. Try to run forward.
Oh yeah.
They're the exact same speed as me.
Right.
So because of that, you want me at a farther length away so that you can swing at me, right?
Right.
Because that's what Testament does. Testament, go to the wall and use a fireball after FDing this dolphin, okay?
Okay.
6H dolphin. I forgot to tell you. CS 6H dolphin fireball. Right?
Yeah.
I use 5H in anticipation. Now, use the fireball on the 6H. Oop. The 2S wins, but use fireball.
Okay.
See, fireball smoked me. That's because
Right.
your Testament, and that's your, what, your best special? Is the
Pretty
fireball
close, yeah.
itself? Because it has a hit and it has a fireball.
Right.
So we don't have Hadoukens in this game. But close enough is Kai. Kai can't do that because Kai has a long sword that goes out. But Kai doesn't care. Kai has a low hitting 5K. Stun Dipper is 5 frames and will smoke everything I do.
Yeah, so
Literally.
good.
Things like that.
Okay.
So what else do you need to understand? Because so in general, it depends on your character if you want to FD all the time.
Okay, that makes sense. And then I think that my last question is just the one that we ask for everybody is why did you pick May? And what's made you stick with May so far?
So I was a Tekken player first game. That was my first fighting game that I cared about 3 years ago. I played it for a while, and then I saw Guilty Gear, and I was like, that game looks like it's for weebs. I'm kind of a weeb, but not really enough to want to just play that. I just stick with Tekken. I love Leroy Smith. And then a friend of mine, his name is Matt. He is the Nine Moons graphic artist, design artist, and he said, "I will buy you this game. Please play it." And I was like, no, maybe. I mean, that sounds like a great offer. I mean, why shouldn't I? And then I saw May in an advertisement, and I was like, oh my gosh, she's so cute. And then she has a giant anchor. That's hilarious. She's a pirate. I love pirates. And she just sort of, when something vibes with you to where you're just kind of obsessed.
Mm.
It was like that instantly. And I was like, I guess I'll play the game then. And then I have 3,000 hours in this game now.
That's wild.
I
I would check how many hours I have, but like honestly, I leave the game on overnight so often. It says I have 900 hours. I swear probably 300 of those are me sleeping.
Oh, wow. I only, when I have the game on, I was playing it. I haven't been playing it really for the past couple months because of the servers.
Yeah.
I gave up on it when the servers hit.
Hey, the 25th though, we're gonna get there. Hopefully.
That's great. I'll be on Street Fighter when it comes out though.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate
I'll miss
timing
me, but yeah, I'm done with it. Plus, there's just not. I'll be there. I'll be around.
Yeah, for sure.
This game has its scene. This game has its big players. There's no room for me anymore. I'm already not where I want to be, so I'm just okay with switching Street Fighter.
Fair. Seems pretty reasonable. All right, well, we'll go ahead and wrap up there. Thank you so much, Rogise. And we will hopefully be able to snag a couple people for our final couple of characters in the future. But for now, we'll catch y'all next time.